So with us today, where do you see the images we have for you? We have the owner of the artistic image, Bob Laetere, is with us today. Hi, Bob.
How are you?
And thank you. I'm fine, thank you. And thanks for bringing Donatella Di Vanzo with us today. You're the photographer.
Hi. Good morning.
Who has done all these beautiful images of Venice at Carnival time.
Thank you so much.
You're from Trieste.
Trieste, yes, is a city very close to Venice, 200 kilometers, very close.
So you go over there a lot, right?
Oh yeah, since I was a child.
Trieste, I love how you pronounce it. Trieste is right on the border.
On the border with Slovenia now, yeah. Yes.
Okay, very good. So what are we going to see here? The artistic image is hosting this, right, Bob?
Yes.
And this is called Venice, and it's Carnival.
Yes.
And give us some background.
It's basically shots of Venice throughout the year, shot by somebody not as a tourist would shoot it, but the real city of Venice. And most Americans don't get there during Carnival, nor do they get to see the people the way Donatella got to see them. And they're beautiful images.
Now, Carnival takes place what time of year?
Before Easter.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same as Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So change every time, every year change the date. It's not exactly.
Right. And as I want to set this up before we look at the images, people once people see these, this actually happens in the city itself. If people really dress up for this, and the costumes are quite elaborate.
Yes, very elaborate, and Carnival is very important for Venice, for the Venetian people, and they spend 1 week in the Carnival. For them, it's very, very traditions, very important.
Does most of it take place in that? What is it called? St. Mark's Square. There is
San Marco Square, Rialto Bridge. So this is the focus of the city in that time. But everywhere you can see masks, day, night. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to show some of these images, and for people that I've been to Venice twice, 2 or 3 times, and it is as magical as the pictures depict, even more so when you see it in person. It's an amazing, there's no place on earth like it, would you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it has its own traditions and culture. So let's look at some of the images, and these are going to be on display. I think we have some of them in our setting. But this is a very famous bridge in Venice, and it's called what bridge?
Rialto Bridge. Rialto Bridge. This photograph was shot from a balcony of my friend in Venice. Rialto is very famous bridge, but the important thing I want to say with this show, with my exhibit, is I want to present Venice in every day, so not like a touristic city.
Right. But that scene
you know,
there is an everyday scene. This is one of the large canals with the famous gondola boats, and this next image that you have in your hand here, I don't think we have this one. If you just hold it up on your lap. You go down these narrow streets and alleyways of Venice. I've been lost in there a couple of times. It's easy to do.
It's easy to, yeah.
It's like a giant maze, but this is how people live there.
Yes, exactly. And this is a normal canal in Venice. And this was, people call this photograph laundry. Right?
Yeah, well, there's people's laundry, their underwear is hanging out there.
But it's very common in when it's a sunny day in Venice. And so this is Venice, real Venice. Every day. It's not just a touristic city.
This is everyday life.
Yeah, everyday life.
Now, people have seen pictures of Venice. It truly is a city built on water. It's like all these buildings are on pilings.
Absolutely.
And the people live in and around water all the time. Yeah. And it's a very old city.
And usually they move with the gondola, the traditional. We don't have maybe another boat, but the traditional boat, and yes, this is very common to see.
It is, and you, like Bob said, you wanted to just capture everyday life.
Yeah. Exactly.
This guy is not
It's not for tourists.
No, this is transportation.
Yeah.
This is how you get from A to B.
Yeah.
There are no cars in
No,
Venice.
there are none.
No.
This next one you have here is a wonderful image.
Yes,
and
this
if
is
you'll hand
another
that to-
one.
This is just a normal back street somewhere in the
Yes.
city.
Yes, you can walk, you see this panorama, this
That's the one
scenarios.
thing. You walk back in the city and there's people going about their daily lives. And like I said, you can get lost back there. I have a couple of, you go down and there's a dead end and you go, where am I? Where?
Yes, you can get lost, but this is magic, you know.
It is.
So
How many of these photographs do you have in the exhibition?
21.
There's 21 printed
21.
photographs. We also have a multimedia slideshow with 100 images.
My goodness. Let's show some of the Carnival people. I'm going to hold this one up too. These are the residents of Venice at Carnival time. Look at these people. I mean,
Yeah, here's a print of
there's a print of that one.
this one that they're showing now.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are people that live in the city. They're business people.
Yes, probably yes. We don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are
Because
they're happy to pose for your camera?
yeah, yeah. You can ask them, and they stay in post for you.
Now, during Carnival, are there balls and events where these people all wear these costumes? Is that what happens?
Yes, yes. They prepare the costumes, you see, very, very carefully.
Right.
And the mask, like this one, is very elaborate.
Like the one on the screen, that's a real person there.
And also this one, you see,
Yeah.
this also.
Yeah, we have, look at that.
This is very common, and in the background you see Palazzo Ducale. This is one of the most wonderful palaces in Venice. Yeah.
Once you see this exhibition, you want to go buy a plane
You
ticket,
wanna
Bob,
go.
and go
Yes.
and see Venice.
I've
And-
had several people come and tell me that either they've been there and loved it, or that's on my list and I'm going this year.
Well, everybody should go. It's an amazing city. Like I said, there's no place like it.
Yeah.
What do you want people to get out of seeing these photos, Donatella? What do you wanted to see the Italian people at a very special time?
Yeah, they can have a special time, and I really want to transmit the messages about my country.
Yes.
So country you can visit, you can appreciate, because we have a lot of culture, a lot of history, traditions.
Well, in my experience in Italy, the Italian people are so warm and gracious, and really they're very happy to see you and happy to share what
Yes.
they have in their country. That
Yes.
is so. The society is so. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but there's a real warmth
Yes.
that I feel from the Italian people. They love life, right?
Yes.
Italians love to live. They love to
Food,
eat.
good food,
They love
you know.
good wine, good food,
Good food.
and they want everybody to share it with them.
Yeah. Yes. This is completely true. But I can say I live here now in New Mexico, and I can say it's the same here.
Yes,
I feel
in a
at
way
home.
that,
People are very friendly, very kind, very nice, and I appreciate very much.
I think this is so wonderful to see this. And have you done any photography here? This is not a
Yeah.
bad place to shoot pictures. Also,
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I chose this land many years ago for my studies, and
good.
but I am also a photographer, so I combine two things. Very important.
Bob, where is your gallery? Where's
The
artistic-
galleries near Lomas and San Pedro. There's a big Smith's supermarket, and right behind the Smith's is Cardenas Drive.
Oh, I know where that is.
Okay, we're just a half a block off of Lomas at 1101 Cardenas, and we're open every day from 10 to 6, and we're
These
closed.
photographs are on display.
These photographs are on display And as I said, we also have a slideshow of over 100 images. There's only room to put so many.